The rain was pouring. People rushed by with umbrellas. But one woman stopped. A nurse. She saw a little boy, soaked and shivering, standing alone by a busy street. She had no idea that helping him would lead to a life-changing twist she'd never forget. 14 hours. That's how long Danielle Lewis had been at the hospital. She was exhausted. Her scrubs were stained with old blood and sweat. As she walked to her car, rain started falling. She pulled her hoodie tight and quickened her pace. Then she saw him. A small boy, no older than 7, standing beneath a lamppost. He had no coat, no umbrella, just tears streaming down his face. She paused. Everyone else hurried past, pretending not to notice him. But something in her gut told her to stop. She knelt beside him. "Hey, sweetie, are you lost?" The boy sniffled, his nose red from crying. "I can't find my daddy. He went to get medicine and said he'd be right back. But everyone here is a stranger and I'm scared." Danielle's heart broke. It was obvious the boy had been waiting there for a while. His lower lip trembled. "Don't worry," she said softly. "I'll help you find him." She knew she could call the cops and wash her hands of the situation, but something inside her told her not to. She took off her own coat and wrapped it around him. "Here, this will keep you warm." Then she helped him up and walked him to a nearby cafe. Inside, wrapped in the dry warmth of the cafe and sipping hot cocoa, Jeremy opened up to her. He told her about his dog, Lucky, who had hurt his leg. His dad had taken him to the vet, promising to get him medicine on the way home. But when they reached the pharmacy, his dad suddenly disappeared. That was 2 hours ago. Danielle felt a surge of anger. Who leaves a little kid alone? She asked the waiter to keep an eye on Jeremy, while she stepped out to call the pharmacy. No answer. She tried the hospital, hoping her son had mentioned where he'd be. No answer. Frantic, she drove around the nearby blocks in the pouring rain, calling Jeremy's dad's phone. No answer. 2 hours later, drenched and defeated, she brought Jeremy to the police station. As she walked away, she heard him shout, "Wait, I want to thank you for not leaving me." She turned to see him being led inside by an officer. Relief washed over her. He was safe. That's all that mattered. And so, Danielle went home, exhausted but satisfied. She had done the right thing. Fast forward 10 years. Danielle was now a lead nurse at a prestigious clinic. Her life was good. Then one day she got a call. A young man wanted to speak to her. He introduced himself as Jeremy Williams. He explained that he wanted her to be present during his medical school white coat ceremony. He needed her there. Confused, but intrigued, she accepted. On the day of the ceremony, dressed in her finest clothes, she made her way to the stage. Spotting a crisp white coat, Jeremy beamed at her from the podium. As he began to speak, she realized why he had invited her. He talked about a time when he was lost, scared and alone in a storm. How a black nurse had shown him love when no one else did. He spoke about her kindness and humanity. How she made him feel safe. Because of her, I wanted to be someone who never walks past a person in need. The crowd erupted into applause. Tears streamed down Danielle's face. She had spent her life helping others. She never expected anything in return. Yet here she was, being honored for a simple act of kindness. Later, they posed for pictures, their smiles as bright as the day she saved him. In that moment, Danielle knew that one small moment of kindness could inspire a lifetime of healing. They say you never know the power of a small act of kindness. Danielle wasn't rich. She wasn't famous, but she changed a boy's world just by stopping in the rain. And that boy, he is now changing lives, just like she once changed his. So the next time you see someone in need, ask yourself, what if I'm their only chance to be seen? Because you never know, Your small act of kindness might just change someone's entire life.